Hi everyone, my name is Sanjay Chouhan and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this NLP series, we have discussed RNN and LSTM in the last two videos. And in this video, we'll discuss bidirectional RNN or bidirectional recurrent neural network. This is going to be a small video because the BRNN is pretty self-explanatory. And so why do we need BRNN? So in a sentence, word that are at the end may also impact a word that is before that word. So to address that kind of scenario where there is a relationship in reverse order as well, the BRNN was introduced. So in some examples, in some use cases, BRNN might be useful. To understand BRNN, we need to look into RNN first. So we have looked into this diagram for RNN. Basically, this is the timeline. First, we feed the input x1 into this recurrent neural network unit. We get a output O1 and we feed the output O1 along with the next input x2 into the RNN again. And we keep doing this till we process the last token in the sequence. So this is the time step or time order. Now we'll look into RNN with a reversed input. So we can reverse the input and provide it to the RNN. So let's suppose we have a sentence we're starting from x1 to x4, and here we have reversed the input from x4 to x1, so that we'll first input the x4 as input to the RNN. We'll get the output O4 dash. We'll input O4 dash along with x3 into the RNN again to get output O3 dash. So now in the next time step, we'll input O3 dash along with the x2 into the RNN to get O2 dash, and we'll input this O2 dash along with x1 into the RNN to get O1 dash. So you see we have reversed the input. That means we are feeding x4 first, then x3, and so on. So the timeline is like this only. We are processing from x4 to x1. So this diagram also represents the same thing as before. Here also we have reversed the input and providing into the RNN. Here first we are inputting X4 into the RNN unit. We get a output O4 dash. So in the next time step, we are inputting X3 along with O4 dash to get O3 dash. And we are inputting O3 dash along with X2 into the RNN and so on. So you see I have reversed the time order. So now the time order in this direction is going from right to left, and earlier it was going from left to right. So this is the same thing as before, just that we have reversed the time order. Now let's look into the normal RNN where we are fitting the input in normal order and the reversed order input. So we have seen both of this earlier, right? So this is the normal order and this is the reversed order, because we'll be combining both of these to get the BRNN. So the BRNN actually is combination of normal order input and the reverse order input. So this is how the BRNN looks. Basically, you see we have this x1, x2, x3, and x4 input, and there are two different time orders. This violet is the normal order RNN, where we are feeding the inputs in normal order. So you see the timeline is from left to right. And in this pink one, the time order is in reverse. So the timeline is from right to left. So first we are inputting the input x4, then the x3, and then the x2, and so on. So we have seen these two RNNs, the normal order RNN and the reverse order RNN separately. Now we are combining both of them together. So you see, we combine the output O1 and O1 dash for the input x1, and we get a output y1. So how do we combine O1 and O1 dash? So generally we do concatenation of O1 and O1 dash to get y1. And there are some other techniques as well, like we can take a average or sum of O1 and O1 dash. So this will give us O1, and this will give us O1 days. And similarly, here we'll get O2 and O2 days, and here we'll get O3 and O3 days, and so on. So bidirectional RNN are really just putting two independent RNNs together. The input sequence is fed in normal time order for one network and in reverse time order for the another network. The outputs of the two neural networks are usually concatenated at each time step, though there are other options like summation or average. This structure allows the network to have both backward and forward information about the sequence at every time step. Thanks for watching. This was a quick explanation of BRNN. If you have any queries, please comment. Let's see you in the next video. Bye.